So lately I have been learning about fashion a bit more and understanding what the craftsmanship and more of the technical side of things are behind a designer brand, especially if I'm going to be making fashion recommendations on this channel to you all. So during this past fashion week, I was invited by my hairstylist, Eddie, to Cesar Galindo's Runway show here in New York. So I thought that I would share it with you all. And the night before the show, I actually asked Cesar if I could come to his studio and interview him to better understand what his inspirations were behind the collection. So what was your inspiration for?
You know what? I've been living in New York for 35 plus years, and this city inspires me all the time.
I love that.
So this is part of the inspiration. If you live here, you know what this shirt is. You can buy it at every little tourist tchotchke store in the city. So we took the shirt and we made it what New York is really all about. It's about everybody and all its color and texture of culture that comes together. And that's really the basis of my collection. So you have uptown, downtown, and you have nightclubbing. You know what I mean? So it's like it's that all over range of lifestyle in the city.
So Cesar's actually worked with many well-known designers and celebrities. He's currently working for Diane von Furstenberg, and he designed her dress for the Met Gala.
If you're passionate about something and you're really interested in it, I feel that you become a sponge in that direction. If you're able to absorb information and process it and then make it yours, that's what I've done with my craft. I currently am working for Diane von Furstenberg. I've worked for her this is my third or fourth Met Gala, and I do personal work for her personally, and I work for her directly. She's been really good to me. We collaborate in another level of creativity, and I love working for her.
I also asked him about his studio space. It's in the Garment Center, which is a very historic part of New York fashion.
I work in the Garment Center where we're in the middle of, we're in the gut of the Garment Center, right? It's a melting pot of creativity all the time.
Alright, so I'm about to leave for the fashion show and I was reviewing the collection with Cesar. And he was talking about his inspiration behind the collection. He mentioned New York, being inspired by New York City, and I resonate with that so much because, as you guys know, on this channel, it's all about New York City, being inspired by the city and working hard and achieving your dreams and all these things. I am going to wear this bright pink dress to go with the very colorful collection.
Color, of course, is part of my repertoire no matter what I do. So, I have color in my work all the time. Prints, color. Waiting for the fabric to show up is like some candy store. It's like, oh, I got it all right. I can't wait to open it up and taste it, right? So the fabric is, for me, my candy. So it's like, I can't wait to get it in my hands and start draping with it and formulating the story of the collection that's behind me.
So before the show, Eddie actually invited me backstage. Eddie was, of course, heading up the hair for the models, but it was really cool to see the behind the scenes of a fashion show, all the models getting their hair and makeup done, and just all the creativity coming together. Everyone in the room was so talented and so passionate about what they do. Then started arriving and it was almost time for the show.
someone were, say, just starting out, as a fashion designer, what advice would you give them?
Oh, I give advice all the time. My advice is to study your passion, whatever that is, and do your homework. I mean, you have so many resources to get information, but actually do your homework.
Yeah.
And then practice your craft. You know, I do what I do every day. I love what I do,
Yeah.
but I get to do it every day, and that's really a gift.